Welcome back to Satisfactory. It's a brand new day on the planet. Figured it'd be a good time to start a brand new video. What we have here is I believe a pure node, but let's double check. Yes, we've got a pure node of copper. And we are located at 3570, negative 1467. And basically, we are going to build a factory that'll make copper cable and copper sheets. That's all we know for sure. The rest of it is going to be... Well, we're just going to kind of do it as we go along. And again, the point of these builds is that you'll be in a position to... Whether you're at the end game and have faster belts, or you're just started out, you can build along with us, because the plan here is for this factory to work all the way up to Mark 5 belts. Okay, this smelter is in the way. I was gonna wait, but we've got a video to shoot. Alright, so now this lovely miner, we're ready to close this in a little bit. And we'll smack a door on that. I don't know. How high should we go? This particular build is only going to require a single belt. Oh. Let's see if we can get this to work. That's disappointing. We of course have two more options, so it will work. It's just a matter of exactly how it's going to work. How are all the shapes invalid? I really want to put the tower inside of this, but maybe we'll have to do a little 90 up here. Wow, I'm just too close today. Oh, I see. Okay. Ever so slight change of plans. And then one of the reasons why I'm building up here is because I want to have room below for potential service layer, and when we go to export, adding space for trucks and things like that. Okay. So I think we've got that. Then we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to build all the way up to that. That's where we're going to put our smelters. Who knows exactly how much room we're going to need, but chances are good we're going to need more room. Put in a temporary ladder here. We obviously wanted it to be one higher. We should go ahead and expand that while we have it. Well, we could do something fun here. Yeah, let's do something fun. So we're targeting 26 splitters, or smelters. And that's, you know, the way I'm looking at it, basically 13 on each side. That's probably too much fun. Oh, that was a wrong mount. Oh, I actually don't have the stackable yet. Okay. That's the joys of building at the level in which you're building, which in this case is basically level 1. All right, let's see where we are here. Put down a smelter. Where is this? So the center is right here. Give ourselves a little room to get started. And then we'll start. Not enough room. We're gonna need a whole nother zoop. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and put a splitter in here. Since we know that's where we want to start. Then we'll put the smelter in. All right, here we go. I'm gonna break my own rule here and build out a little bit of this and make sure it's working, and then I'm gonna build this side as well. What do you think? Let's give it one space to walk, and we probably need one space to walk on that side as well. So let's zoom that. All right, so our smelters, and this is just me. You obviously don't have to do this. I like to have my smoky smelters on the outside. So they're going to stay on the outside of this thing. And we've got our copper tower producing copper for us. This is going to get fully enclosed in. And that'll stay on the orange. Looks like one more. Something like that. Not... Ooh. No, we don't want the 2-meter foundation. Yikes. We want the 1 meter. And fix it. No need to use the... No need to use the flooring. Or the conveyor hole, since it's just internal. And no, I don't have the silica on me. Let's see. All right, well, we'll stick with what we're doing here, which is probably a desire to build a catwalk right there. And looking at these smelters. So I'm going to give it a pause. I'm going to put in all the wiring and all the belts, and then I'll be right back. Just for fun and just to check in, I am pasting all of the recipes for all of these smelters. So they're all set to make copper ore. I just like hearing the startup sound. So all these are going to be yellow because our 30 items per minute belts aren't really going to be able to keep up. So keep pausing. I'll be right back. We're going to... So we've got the power and the ore is hooked up, being distributed. And now all we have to do is collect the outputs. So all the outputs are still open. Basically, it's going to be the opposite of this, right? We're just going to merge this down. Probably over here to then hook it up to something else. But we haven't decided that yet. Be right back. Checking in one more time. So we've built the merger line for all the ingots. You can see them all the way down there. They're merging in, and then we've built this little lift here with one more merger. The idea being that it's going to merge from both sides, immediately lift, and then use the conveyor hole. The conveyor lift floor hole right there. There's the conveyor, and there's the merger. I'm sorry. That's the conveyor lift floor hole. That's the lift. And then that's the merger. So we'll just bring this down a little further. Gotta use those green lines. Very, very helpful to achieve your 90s. So there you go. Now all the copper ingots from this side are being merged in here. And then I'm going to do the same for that side, and we'll have everything merged down here. Then we'll be ready to move on to the next part of the factory. So I'll be right back. And the smelters are in. Just to recap, we've got our miner right under our feet. It's outputting the ore, and these 26 smelters are making all of our iron ingots for us. Everything's backed up because we don't have any output quite yet. I also put in this industrial railing here just to make running along a little bit more official. Right, so it's all hooked up. Everything merges back into a single belt to here. And then inside of that merger, we also have a lift, and that lift drops to right here. And so now we're ready for our next phase, which is copper sheets. It's a simple build, we just want to make 20 smelters and then output those smelters to storage. Thinking that we want to make... I think we want to make the storage over here. Let me think about this for a second. Because we do have a lot of... Oh, look, a slug. We do have a lot of... terrain features, let's call it. I'm just trying to make sure. So my thought would be if we were going to use trucks primarily to transport this stuff around, we would need room for the transport hub, which is 3 by itself, and then you'd want room for... So you probably want room for like 5 or 6 foundations. And then you would also want room for the actual storage itself. So let's bring this up. I think to here. And then oh, there we go. Nice. All right, so our trucks will come in here, pick up stuff, and then maybe they'll go out this direction. Come around this way. Might have to elevate that a little bit, get them on solid ground. Let's remind ourselves of that by putting in a ramp now. I know we're totally off track here, but we do want to make sure that whatever we build is more or less permanent. It doesn't require massive amounts of rebuild. All right. I think this is a good starting place. So we're going to take that lift right there and split this in half. Half of it's going to go to the copper wire and copper cable, and the other half is going to go to copper sheets. I think a thin foundation here. Maybe we just build this out. It's going to be a kind of an indoor-outdoor factory. And then my thought would be somewhere in here. we would drop a little storage area. Let's see here. So sometimes when I'm building, I have a thought in mind, right? The start. And right now I'm thinking about the end, which is dropping off. I just want to make sure that we have appropriate connections for each. See, the problem is, if this is dropping off by truck, then this makes more sense. But if this is dropping off by, you know, so if it's just a storage pickup area, then I don't want to do this. I think this is going to be my truck drop off. Come on, you. Eventually, we'll connect that, or we'll do a merger. Merger, probably a way to do it, actually. And then, assuming programming gods smile on us, we can connect this on this side. Okay, so now we have our exit point. Just so happens to line up with the edge of our factory. Kinda perfect. Alright. Now we're at the point where we're ready to build the copper sheets, and we can do it with confidence because we know we have space to coordinate with what we're going to do in the future when it comes time to do transportation. All right. Now, I think we're going to have to just do have a little fun with this. We're gonna have to double back. We'll pull the... Well, we could keep it. We could keep it in the air for a little bit here. Make use of the new wall mounted. All right, before we get too far down in that rabbit hole, let's build the constructors. Because honestly, all we need is a pretty basic 20 constructors, 10 on each side. We're going to output and loop back to the right storage point. Just lining up the spacing here. Right, and then when we're done, we'll merge out. Down the line, then we'll merge the done stuff down this line. Everything that we're merging comes together. So this line of items comes down this line and then merges here. And then the result of that connects. And this line connects to that side. That connects to that, and that connects to that. So now we're going to have to whip out 10 more. Or 9 more on each side. I'll build the constructors just to make sure we have the space, and then I'll do all the details afterwards. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. 7. That's kind of what I was worried about, but that's okay. This one will pick up the slack. We did 7 out of 10, which means we need 13 more. We'll have to check the recipes. Should be okay, though. Matter of fact, I'm going to peel it back 1. So now we've built 6. And now we need... So that's 6 on that side, plus the 1 we built here. That's 7. We need 13 more. 2, 3... 13. Downside of trying to build with the terrain and not planning ahead. But that's okay. We got it set up. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot these copper ingots down the line here, and then we're gonna turn around and bring them in here. And so it's just detail building at this point, so I'll pause, and then once we're done with that, I'll come back and we'll talk about the results. All right, just checking in. All the belts are in place. I took down this fancy wall thing. I think I'm just gonna use the ceiling conveyor to run it across and down and get it going that way. I do know that if I could just run it here and then drop it straight in and shoot the ingots out that way. But I kind of want to have more fun with the moving iron ingots and see them go down the line here. Totally inefficient. I know. And then have them connect down here. So that's the plan. Let's see. Right, so we'll have this foundation. We'll just extend it to meet. Okay, and then we'll connect. Well, we'll try using these brand new ceiling mounts. See how that goes. I think my target. Yeah, my target is right here. So I need to come around the corner. Say there, and then on that same line, see that line right there, gonna try to keep that same line and then line it up to here. So line, then conveyor. Yeah, it's not the same line. What did we do? Let's take another look at that. You know, it's probably easier just to do this in the middle. So let's just do this in the middle. So it is right there in the middle. And we want it on this line right here. Exactly. Then we'll pull this out and in. And it's going the right direction because conveyors, when viewed below, are running in the opposite direction. Unnecessary detail by Coffee Stain, but well appreciated. let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Normally I'd do this in parts of 7, but I'm going to give myself a little bit of flexibility. All right. And obviously, by the mere fact that we are running this right down the line where we're using it, tells you that this isn't the most efficient. But it is the most fun. There. All right, and then I'm gonna go back in here and connect these power poles. So the ingots are running down and in. It's gonna take a while, but they're there. And that will be our copper sheets completed. All right, so I'm going to go back. While that's happening, I'm going to go in and set up all the power poles. I shall return. And we're back. On this side, I decided to power up on the ceiling. And on the other side, I used the more traditional poles. I think in this case, I probably like the ceiling just a little bit better. All right, so I just connect the ceiling items like this. What I don't like is I chose to use multiple machines. I still think one plug per machine looks a tad bit better, but 2 isn't bad. It's not exactly a beauty contest, right? We're trying to make some awesome throughput. We do want it to look good. All right. So we're making copper, and the copper sheets have made it all the way out here. They're ready to be transported. And in the meantime, we're going to store some so we can use them as we need them. Now comes, well, I do have another question. Is this enough walking space, or should we leave this whole extra foundation? We should probably leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it. And then under here, we'll just close this off. Okay. Can't accuse me of it not being supported. It's perfectly supported. Giant pillars everywhere. Lots of foundations. All right. Now the tough one. The copper wire. For this, we're going to want 26 constructors. It's technically 25.4, but we're going to stick with 26. And 26 constructors to make the wire and 10 constructors to make the cable. So what I could do What I could do is just consider, like, you come running in to the factory. And I think this will also be gone. Right, and we're still leaving the awesome sink here because we're trying to squeeze out 5. Ooh, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. That last 11,000 points might take a while. Of course, I could probably find 5 or 6 animals and do that research and get it knocked out a lot quicker. But right now, we don't have to do anything because cleaning up my inventory a little bit here, actually. We don't have to do anything because it's generally passive. We've got this crate. We probably need to get a few more things in it, though. So we'll see where we are once we get near the end of this thing. But right now, it's a question of $13 by 2 constructors. And then somewhere in that mix, we're going to want 10 more constructors to build the cable. And that's going to give us 280 cable, 200 wire, and 200 copper sheet per minute. Fully upgraded. I think while we're waiting for our architecture to come in, we'll just do some ramping. Okay, and then maybe we'll give ourselves a little bit of room here and build it starting here. And then we could theoretically build the cable down here. No problem. Yes. We could, let's see here. I think if we build the cable downstairs, then that's easy mode. That it should be in the center of this output. So our wire should be on the left output. Total output of the wire, including the wire used to supply the cable, is 760. Fully upgraded Mark V belts, of course. So we can bring this all back to a single belt and still be good, fully upgraded. So I'm thinking it's going to be something like we put you right in the middle. And then uh-oh. Let's see here. Now that... Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let's make sure we've got space under here. Oh yeah, plenty. No worries. Well... It's actually poking through there, isn't it? Ah, boo. We'll have to use this space a different way. Knowing that changes the plan a little bit. Potentially. I could take out this center. I could take out this section right here to build the 10. Let's do that. This will make more sense in a minute. Basically, in order to avoid clipping, we're just going to have a kind of a visual open area there. And then, let's see, so you'll walk in. We'll have a relatively tight product dump. Probably can go ahead and extend it like that. So it's going to come around this corner, connect here, go back up, and then drop into there. All right, so we have 13 constructors on each side that we want to make. Should be counting those. 4, 5, 8, 9, oh boy, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Oh no. What happened? Oh, I'm gonna have to redo all of those. Sorry about that. Somehow that first one got turned around when I placed it. Congrats to the eagle-eye viewer who saw that. All right. Let's try this again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right on the edge. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we actually got 13 in this time. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10, 11, 12, and 13. Beautiful. Okay. And that's right on the edge. I mean, we really can't go any further out than that. Yeah, this is going to be cool. What we need now is to bring in, we probably want to bring it in pretty close here, a splitter so we can lift so we can drop in our copper ingots. They're coming from this side. So we're going to have to drop this down one. Let's see. Trying to see if I can eyeball the... Oh, right there. Okay, right there, right there, right there. What if we just do that? And then around this corner... Well, hold on. We know we want this one. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Just go under the other belt. And then connect it like that. There. Basically perfect. You know, if I really wanted to, I could probably drop this in a little better. Let's see if we can... One, two. Nice. Right, so now we got our copper ingots coming in. We're getting all nice and split up. Nice part about this is if, for whatever reason, if like we decide that we are going to use more copper sheets one day and we still back up the copper wire and the cable, then, you know, that overflow will go back over to that side of the factory. So it's all good news. All right, so now we've got the cable, or I'm sorry, we got the copper ingots ready to go. I'm going to pause one more time so we can build out all these crazy splitters off camera. So I'll be right back. All right, just checking in. All the power's been connected. Definitely enjoyed the ceiling connected methodology this time around. One second, let me climb up this machine here. So just have the wall outlets all the way down, right in the center, and then each wall outlet connects two machines and then connects to the next wall outlet all the way down. I missed this one, but luckily I put in an extra at the very beginning in case I made a mistake. And I'm glad I did. So now all we need to do is connect the outputs and we'll be ready to move on to the next phase. I'll be right back. All right, we're finishing up the last bit of merged output. So then we're going to turn that. Nope. Stick with the plan. Okay. Now that is a lot of machines. Now we're down on the lower levels. Effectively in the basement. And we need 10 constructors. All right, they're going to come out of here. So let's think about this for a minute. The easiest way to do this would just be, I'll just connect 10 constructors on a wire line, and then the result of whatever is left goes straight into storage. Right? So, and this is where we want to put our constructors to build the cable. Yeah, it's not clipping, even though I'm getting the warning. It's theoretically clipping because of this. On the left there, you can see how the status indicator light bulb is clipping, but we're building this specifically to avoid that. So we'll do it this way, since the cable or the wire is going to come in on that side. I don't know. Something like that. We only need 10 of these. 2, 3. 4. Ten's a lot. Oh no, I'm short on cable. Let's see if I have some in my little construction storage area. I do not. Alright, give me a second, I'll go grab some cable. Alright, we picked up some cable, so we're back. What we're gonna do here, really straightforward actually. First we're gonna give ourselves a little bit more foundation. Oh, hold on. How many more of these do we need to build? There's 3, there's 6, there's 7, so we need 3 more. There's 8. Nine, 10, hopefully. Take out a couple of these. See what the entryway looks like now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. Looking at it from up here, I wonder... I might like it a little better. Right there. Nope, I don't. Okay, so now we've got the 10 cable machines set up. And I typically just set one of them, hit Control C, and then Control V down the line. This is the this is one of the parts that I normally do in the void of the edit. So now all these machines are slated to make cable. And then going back down here, we'll have 2 conveyor lift holes. This one will make that direction. Both of them go that direction. That might not be hooked up. Nope. Looks like it is. So we've got our 2 holes here, and then basically we're gonna have a splitter. Like that. So we'll bring that down to ground level and turn it. And that connects the rest of the wire to storage. Excuse me. All right, so we'll go ahead and do this one in live. My typical method is just to try to get this jump down. Right, and you want to make sure that, okay, are they really lined up? Just keep your green lines going. Okay, and then we'll pull the wire from above. And we'll just connect it for now so you can get a sense of it. Oh no. Connected the wrong thing, then deleted the wrong thing. Oof. That was a miss. Let's fix this one before we start to get wire down here. How are we missing twice? Let's try that again. There we go. So obviously doing it this way puts the focus on building cable. Oh my god. How many of these did I miss? Because until all these cable machines fill up, a very, very small amount of wire is going to make it through this system. Right? Because it's cut in half, cut in half, cut in half, cut in half 10 times. So the cables that are left, it's going to be a small amount. But since nothing's running right now, and we had a bit of a stockpile in the system, we got a little extra. We'll merge these down. There. Then the next step would be to get some power in there. I think, yes. I was just about to say we should have some power. Let's see. Uh-oh, it's going to clip like crazy, though. I think what we'll do is we'll go to the ceiling. But we'll pull it way back. Maybe not there. Let's pull it way back here. Then we'll move to the center. To the center. I think center power 2. Then go to the next center. Power 1. Yeah, we don't have to do 2 since it's just one-sided on this. Sorry. This build is only one-sided, so we don't have to hit 2 machines. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to skip. Yeah. Just in case we want to do something else with power down here. We've got access to it. All that's left is to fully connect all of the machines on the output, and we are done. Minus some cosmetics. I mean, we're going to have to do some cosmetics. Yeah, matter of fact, since we are going to do a little cosmetics, I'm gonna pause this and hook these machines up on my time, and then I'll be right back. All right. And we are back. Night has fallen. But our cables are being produced. Coming in very nicely. And until we get some upgraded belts, we're going to have very low wire output, but that's okay, because we're probably going to tackle that next episode, right? We've got that Logistics Mark II staring at us pretty heavily, so we'll probably end up making what? We'll find a couple of good iron mine, and then we'll mine it, turn some plates, turn some rods, turn some screws, and then turn some reinforced plates. And by then, we should have a nice chunk of wires and cables to make it happen. So yeah, I think that's it for the build. Now the fun part, we gotta grab some silica. And we're gonna square some of this off. What do you think? I'm kind of thinking we'll put in a little midway door here. Do I want 2 or 1? Probably closer to 1. And it's not meant to be like connected all the way out. It's just sort of a place where the building starts, you know what I mean? It's like, actually no, let's put in another ramp there. Once we get some more unlockables, we can come back and put that corner in. I mean, these guys just come running across the map. Why can't they just be cool? Alright, so you come in this way. And there would be a door. And maybe... I think I want a concrete wall to start this with. All right. And then uh-oh, we're out of concrete. I wonder if I know of a place that has some concrete that we can use. Let's dump some stuff here. Probably can get rid of some of this quartz. I think we'll have enough silica. All right, couple thousand. Plenty. You know, I was just looking at this. Having some sort of awesome sink connected to the system might just make sense. But we'll deal with that in a minute. Let's do 2 windows in a row. I'll give it a new look from the outside. Well, heck, let's do 3. And then another concrete wall. Or is it 4? And then a concrete wall. We'll square this off right here. Oh, and while we're here, 1 second. Let's grab our points, the coupons, and let's see, are we going to do industrial or modern? We're doing industrial railing, so let's stick with it. Then on the corner here, give ourselves a little bit more constructed space so we can make the corner happen. Oh. I want a wall with a door. We'll do 2 of those. On the corner. Let's see what this side should look like. Looks like we have 3 levels. Sorry. I'm working on my sibilant S. It's a bad habit. We want to connect this right here. Yeah, we'll make this the industrial face. And we'll make these glass so we can take a peek inside. Then we want fix-it wall. We'll extend this to make it the same. Okay. Put a couple doors on this. I really think door and I see conveyor. You know, it would be cool is if I had access to those ramps, but I don't. I do have access to the roof, though. Let's see what we can do with the roof. We'll come back when we have a few points. I think they're only like 2, and get those triangles. And we'll have that done. So that'll be the storage slash drop-off point. Let's put in... Might as well just glass this corner off. Oh, it's been about time. I mean, it's been an hour 40 for you, and it's been a lot longer for me. We'll put the corner on this. And then we'll decide what this side should look like. So every side gets its own design consideration. I think we'll just wall this off, give it a solid base. And then maybe just put all 3 windows. Let's see, where are we now? I think this is going to be one of my first. Right, we've got the giant rock formation as part of the factory. And then, I think just so we don't have yet another square building, we'll put another double door foundation right here. Lots of glass. That's done. Oh yeah, we want the doors, not the conveyor belts. Thank you. I guess we're gonna have to put a ramp out here. So these things aren't just jumping off into nowhere. Come on. Alright. We'll do it that way. Check it. Once we get access to a few other things, we'll be able to come back and take care of things like that corner right there. But for now, we want what we do build to look supported. And now at the end of the building, of this little wing, we'll put in some glass. But not all the way. Actually, the potential for that view is too good. Alright, and that comes into that side. And then over here, we'll just put a simple bottom floor only. Slight extension. This probably doesn't have to come all the way out to here. But we're here, why not? I think we need a door over here. It's been a while since we put a door in. Just for fun, we'll change the level of the windows on this side, but we'll make it extra. Drop in this door. Oh yeah, and we need to put some railings in here so we don't fall down by accident. Uh-oh. I've got what I would call the back of the railing showing. Interesting. You can build it on both sides or one side. Alright, so we've got a good railing for those lower machines. We've got... I think we're just about ready to close this out. We got a weird little dead space back here, but that's okay. The factory's bound to have a weird little dead space. Wait, what's this? I don't think we need this. And why don't we put in a ladder? And we'll just do some factory flooring. Now that is a great little area. Oh no, finally ran out of material. Well, for now, we'll just finish it off with some concrete. Come back once we have the rest of the plates. This video's already a doozy. All right. Still have all of our wonderful smelters up here. We'll just take... You know what would be cool? We'll make this a... This has the potential to be a cannon, hypertube cannon area. And then we'll do some... Last, we want to ramp. Oh, we're definitely gonna need. All right, one more pause. I'm gonna go grab some plates. I'll be right back. And we're back. Just want to make a nice little ramp connection there. I need like a half a railway. Interesting. Okay. Well, no, that's fine for now. And then let's just pop a ladder right here. Nice. And then, boom, hyper cannon. Maybe, if I ever figure out how to build those things. All right. That was a doozy. But at the end of the day, we have set ourselves up with a single factory that makes 3 key materials: copper, wire, copper, wire, and copper sheets. And that's all output right here. So now the only thing that I have left to do is try to figure out how we're going to do the thumbnail. What do you think? Is this too on the nose? Or should we try to get some dynamic layout? Something like that. Or this. I think I like that one best. All right. I mean, lots of ways to get up to the top here. Once we unlock jump pads, we might add a few extra things there, but this is pretty good. And with our bionic legs, so we're just at the height where we don't injure ourselves. And then I think once we get the speed of the belts up a little bit, we'll come back and put in stuff like extra awesome sinks and things like that. But for now, we can pull some of this stuff up. And then we'll just disconnect this. And then just kind of leave it here. And then the last, very, very last thing is I was working on this little area, but the pillars are way bigger than I thought. I was going to try to put some of the items being made in this factory on these pillars. But that's going to take some work. Well, I do have one copper sheet at the very least. Let's drop one of those off. So at least all 3 represented. I don't know why you dropped way over there, but okay. You can't really see it though, right? It's like weird angles and all this type of stuff, but maybe we can put signage on it that says that all 3 of these things are being made here as you enter into one of the many doorways. Oh yeah, we gotta fix this too. This ramp is ridiculous. There we go. And I suppose we could put a few more. I don't understand this. there's no way to... This doesn't take up a full... So this isn't really made for this, is what I'm hearing. It's really made to connect to other catwalks. More than it's made to connect to foundations. Like if I wanted to... Jumped a little soon there. It's probably not totally practical, but it does give me an opportunity to run down a good chunk of the base without obstruction. But that's what it's built for. All right. Well, hey. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's a doozy, but we cover a lot of ground. We got copper sheets, we got wire, and we got cable. And it's going to be 200 cable, oh, I'm sorry, 280 cable, 200 wire, and 200 copper sheets at max speed. So that's going to be a nice chunk of all these resources. And again, we're going to keep this factory and upgrade it as we go. And if we come across an amazing recipe, well, we'll make use of that somewhere else. But for now, I'm trying to think, okay, here's what we'll do. Next episode, we'll knock out reinforced plates. That's going to be another big factory, but we'll knock out reinforced plates so we can move forward, and then we can come back here and do some upgrades and get these factories moving along a little faster. Because right now they are, in fact, all making very small amounts of materials, even though they're ready to go bigger and they're ready to go faster. And then for most cases, whenever possible, I drop my overclocking shards. I have them in place so when it's time, I don't have to go out and grind for them. So we'll have that ready to go as well. Okay, we're definitely stopping now. Thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.